Now on Good Morning Northwest, breaking overnight, a royal arrest rocks the monarchy. Former Prince Andrew in handcuffs over Epstein ties. What we know about his arrest and how this crisis threatens the crown.
And we are back on the watch for snow, especially as we head later into the day, despite what's going on right now. I'll help you plan out your Thursday.
And shots fired in West Central Spokane, leading to a dramatic police chase. A suspect rams a patrol car during the pursuit. We have the latest on who police have in custody and what we hope to learn today. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Thanks for starting your day with us. I'm Natalie Grant.
And I'm Robin Nance. It's Thursday, February 19th. Let's get right to meteorologist Matt Gray with your first alert forecast.
And things are getting a little bit active in northeastern Washington, and we're seeing a little side swipe of snow as well in Spokane so far this morning as these scattered snow showers that develop now kind of merging together here in northern Spokane and southern Stevens County here, and they're going to continue their trek north as we head through the morning. So places like Inchelium, Chewelah, Newport as well, we're going to be on the lookout for some snow and some fast changing road conditions for you. 395, especially between Chewelah and Deer Park, really stacking up the snow here right now. So that's going to be a spot to watch as far as driving a little slower and driving more carefully as that snow continues. Also seeing some snow kind of parked right over Reardon here this morning. So we're seeing some things begin to stick there as well. Some snow just to the north of Davenport on Highway 25 as well, in between there and Fort Spokane this morning. We're also, of course, the big region of snow there, Valley, Springdale down to Deer Park. Also seeing areas north of Chattaroy and approaching the Elk area now with some areas of snow with some quick accumulations. Diamond Lake, Newport, and then eventually Cusick and Deer Valley going to be next year as that continues its northern trek, that big region of snow. We got more snow that we're tracking for this evening coming up in your forecast.
We are following breaking news out of the UK. The brother of King Charles III has been arrested. Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, formerly known as Prince Andrew, was taken into custody this morning over his ties to Jeffrey Epstein. Police didn't name him, but they say officers arrested a man in his 60s from Norfolk or on suspicion of misconduct in public office and are also searching properties in Berkshire and Norfolk. Authorities say the man remains in custody this morning. Coming up, we'll take a look at specific allegations and what this could mean for the royal family. Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
Hannah, thanks. Well, we hope to learn more this morning about a possible drive-by shooting in Spokane's West Central neighborhood, including the identity of the person detained by police. This happened near West Maxwell and Ash yesterday evening. Police say the shooter sped out of the area, and witnesses say at one point a Ford pickup hit a Spokane police cruiser just west of Spokane Falls Community College. That witness tells us they saw 15 police cars chasing after the truck. Police confirm they stopped and detained the driver of the truck near West Kiernan and North Hemlock, just east of Audubon Park. As we learn more about this story, we will share it with you right here, as well as on KXLY.com.
A Washington bill that could have undermined a Spokane ordinance to address homelessness failed to make it out of House committee. House Bill 2489 would have restricted local governments from enforcing bans on public camping unless, quote, adequate alternative shelter is available. Now, this goes against Spokane's Safe and Accessible Streets ordinance that passed last fall. It allows police to issue citations for illegal camping on public property. The Spokane Business Association lobbied against the bill, writing the bill would have stalled the progress Spokane has been making through a balanced approach that pairs compassion with timely and clear engagement.
The Downtown Spokane Partnership says more people visited downtown at the end of 2025 compared to 2024. It says foot traffic was up 5.4%, with the busiest day being December 13th. That's when Terrain's Bazaar, there were shows, and Christmas tree elegance all happen in downtown. The DSP says most visitors were people who live within 30 miles.
Well, these double-decker buses from the Spokane Transit Authority are back out on the roads. Not with passengers, but with some new safety guards. Yesterday was the first time they've been on the roads since the fleet was pulled off the streets last month, when one of them crashed into a viaduct in downtown Spokane. STA has implemented several safety measures now to make sure that that does not happen again. Those safety measures include more training for drivers, check-ins with dispatch before the driver hits the road, and before they drive under a viaduct. The navigation system also has been temporarily disabled. The drivers now must rely on their training to get around.
So it's reminding them where those safety notices are. It's reminding them the only authorized route, which is Jefferson Street. It's also reminding them that they are the sole responsible driver of the vehicle, and so they utilize their tools, but they ultimately make the judgment when operating any vehicle.
This is the final stage of implementing these features, so no passengers are on the buses quite yet. STA hopes to welcome people back on board by the end of the month. Well, we have an exciting partnership to announce here at 4 News Now.
Yeah, starting March 1st, you can watch our newscasts at new times on KAYU Fox 28. Good Morning Northwest will expand to 4 hours each weekday morning, airing from 5 to 7 here on KXLY and from 7 to 9 on Fox 28. The 4 News Now team will also produce a newscast at 10 p.m. on Fox 7 days a week.
Now, this partnership represents a significant commitment to local news coverage for viewers around the inland Northwest. We look forward to bringing you high-quality journalism to two crucial time periods when audiences need reliable local information the most, and we are very excited around here,
To say the least.
Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:06.
All right, Matt is back. Some people excited about a little more snow, some people not so much.
Yes, exactly. I think everybody's excited about snow in the mountains, though, so I think we could all agree on that. But yeah, roads a little crusty here in Hayden this morning, so definitely want to drive a little bit more carefully. After all, we haven't had a ton of winter driving to do this season, but we have a couple more mornings where that is going to be the case. That's in your forecast coming up.
Elite Homeland Security memo reveals new detention authority for ICE agents. Legal refugees now face arrest under expanded powers. We have the details in this exclusive report coming up right after the break.
Spokane celebrates a major victory against the overdose crisis. Deaths reach multi-year lows as the focus shifts to helping young addicts. The investment plan's coming up.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app. 4 News Now is brought to you by Findlay Downtown Honda.
Hi. Hi. Chocolate fundraiser.
With the Chase mobile app, things move a little more smoothly. Deposit checks easily and send money quickly. That's convenience from Chase. Make more of what's yours.
Clay Walker stands as a towering figure in country music with electrifying performances. Live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino Thursday, March 5th. The train is right on time. Grand Funk Railroad still shining on tour. Live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino Thursday, April 16th. Ready for action? It's no holds barred as King of the Cage features up-and-coming MMA stars battling it out live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino Thursday, May 14th. Get your tickets now.
Winning is just the beginning.
It's the home remodeling sale. This week at Windsor Plywood.
It's time to shop. Shop for wood.
Shop where the contractors go to get warehouse pricing on hundreds of exotic new looks. From water-resistant laminate flooring to beautiful new entry doors or stair posts and components. Windsor Plywood has a variety of fun items to give your home, office, or cabin a new look for the new year.
Windsor Plywood.
If anyone's got false teeth, you better take them out.
At Rebel, we never know what's coming up next. You wonder, should I sign up for that? And the answer is, why not?
There's so many things you can do here. If it's something you like, you join it.
My husband used to say, don't act old. Out there, they took my license away. In here, they can't touch me.
We're not getting any younger, and it's time to start acting like it.
At 6:09, here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. The Trump administration is expanding ICE's ability to detain legal refugees.
A Department of Homeland Security memo says immigration authorities' ability to detain legal refugees who have not yet obtained green cards will be expanded. It cites national security concerns and the need to ensure refugees undergo additional screening. It also calls on immigration officers to arrest and detain refugees who have failed to adjust to lawful permanent resident status 1 year after being admitted to the U.S. Refugee resettlement groups say that the move is part of an effort to detain and potentially deport thousands of people who are legally present in this country.
Pope Leo will not take part in President Donald Trump's proposed Board of Peace, which is scheduled to have its first meeting today. The board, which will be chaired indefinitely by Trump, was originally created to oversee reconstruction of Gaza. It has since expanded into a global peacekeeping body. The Vatican declined the invitation, saying it was perplexed by parts of the plan, citing what it called critical unresolved issues. Several other nations, including Britain, France, and Norway, have also declined to participate.
In South Korea, a court has sentenced former President Yoon Suk-yeol to life in prison. Yoon was convicted of leading an insurrection for declaring martial law and ordering troops to storm parliament in December of 2024. Supporters and opponents gathered outside the courthouse in Seoul to watch the proceedings. Yoon had denied the charges and claimed opposition lawmakers were obstructing the government.
Time now to plan out your day. Chilly conditions here this morning, chillier in the last few mornings at least, with some spotty snow showers, especially across northeast Washington. We're going to see some light accumulations here. Same goes for the afternoon. Isolated in most areas. We're going to keep an eye on those northern valleys for more snow and slick road conditions. We start to see things track back towards Spokane and Coeur d'Alene this evening for some steadier snow.
The number of suspected overdoses per month is declining in Spokane County, and overdose deaths are dropping as well. The Spokane Regional Health District says the number of suspected overdoses dropped to their lowest level since 2023. The average for suspected overdoses in 2025 was 223 a month. That's according to the Health District. But from August through December, that number dropped to 158. Local organizations say the decrease is due to a combined effort from local governments, law enforcement, and nonprofits.
I think you could tie that back to just shifts in how the city is working with the people that are on the streets, the unsheltered homeless populations, and moving them into services.
Local nonprofit Gabriel's Challenge says the next step to continuing to lower the number of overdoses is investing in programs to treat young people dealing with addiction. Good morning, Northwest time right now is 6:12.
30,000 tips pour in for missing grandmother Nancy Guthrie. The reward climbs past $200,000 as the search expands to Mexico. The latest on the case just ahead.
First, a commercial break, and as we send you to it, here is a live look this morning over downtown Spokane. Thank you so much for starting your day with us, here with us on Good Morning Northwest. We'll see you right after the break.
A historic Spokane neighborhood, a brazen crime.
The victim was targeted.
A family caught in the web of business deals and murder. Watch Blood for Oil, the South Hill Hit, Wednesday at 7 only on KXLY+.
Before you consider buying tires online, give Perfection Tire a call.
Because when you buy from us, exceptional warranties are included, and the service you'll actually need for the life of your tire, all included.
Nobody beats perfection. Ever since I was 5 years old, it's been all about football. It's been about running, jumping, blocking, tackling. I have terrible foot issues that prevented me from really having a normal life with my kids. With the Good Feet Arch Supports, man, I'm always ready. My kids actually got to enjoy me in the yard more, racing each other, backpedaling, teaching them some things, being a dad.
Try them for yourself with a free arch support fitting and test walk at the Good Feet store.
See the USA in your Chevrolet. America's asking you to call. Drive your Chevrolet through the USA. America's the greatest land of all.
Get 1.9% financing on all 2026 Silverado 1500 pickups. Or get $6,350 total value on this Silverado. Plus $1,000 trade assistance when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
When it comes to travel, you're a winner. That's why when you sit behind a crying baby, it stops being such a baby. And that's why you rent with National, where you can choose a car and go.
The largest home show in the region returns to the Spokane Fair and Expo Center February 26th through March 1st. 4 buildings, hundreds of displays, one Spokane Home and Yard Show.
Did you know that Spokane Hyperbaric Center uses oxygen to reduce pain, inflammation, and swelling?
I didn't know that.
Did you know that hyperbaric oxygen therapy promotes new blood vessel growth, fights infection, and releases more stem cells from your bone marrow?
I didn't know that.
Would you like to know if Spokane Hyperbaric Center is the right choice for you? Go to hyperbarichope.com to find out.
Spokane Hyperbaric Center gave us hope. And now you know.
Then I realized the more you bundle, the more you save on insurance with Liberty Bibberty.
It's like you're talking my love language.
Well, I've been taking word classes online.
Wow.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Sign up for the 4 News Now Daily Local at KXLY.com.
When it comes to tires, you want options. At Perfection Tire, we've got all the top brands: Cooper, Toyo, Michelin, Goodyear, Continental, and so many more.
And with easy credit plans, get 6 months financing with 0 interest. You can drive away today.
4 News Now is brought to you by Colville Toyota. Sign up for the 4 News Now Daily Local at KXLY.com.
Welcome back. Your time right now is 6:16. Now to the latest in the search for Nancy Guthrie. The FBI is now exploring whether someone may have taken her across the border to Mexico.
Yeah, this comes as investigators continue to analyze DNA found at the home from which she was taken almost 3 weeks ago. ABC's Nicole D'Antonio has the latest.
This morning, new developments in the search for Nancy Guthrie. The FBI now exploring the possibility Nancy Guthrie was taken across the border into Mexico, just 60 miles from her home. Law enforcement sources tell ABC News there's no evidence she was taken across the border, but it's an avenue investigators are exploring because of the proximity to Tucson.
In this case, an abduction, someone that we're trying to return back to family. It's really important to do this super fast. You just can't afford to wait, weeks. Every day matters.
It comes as investigators are analyzing partial DNA found inside Nancy Guthrie's home that does not match the 84-year-old grandmother or anyone close to her. They're comparing it to criminal databases and looking at forensic genetic genealogy. Last week, the FBI releasing this video of an armed person in a mask appearing to tamper with a security camera in front of the home. The sheriff says authorities have received more than 30,000 tips. ABC News chief investigative correspondent Aaron Katursky bringing us inside the 911 center in Tucson, where operators are fielding calls.
If there's a tip about Nancy Guthrie, it's coming here.
It's coming here. We've resorted to modifying our questioning and trying to basically get down to the nitty gritty to kind of help vet some of these calls that are coming into the center.
Get to the point.
Get to the point, yes.
And the reward for information leading to Nancy Guthrie or her possible captor now totals more than $200,000 after an anonymous donation. Nicole D'Antonio, ABC News, Washington.
At 6:18, a live look now across the street from us here at 500 West Boone at the Spokane Arena.
Yeah, much calmer morning this morning, kind of just setting as we kind of came into our day today. But some areas are still seeing a little bit. We do have one school closure this morning as well that is up on our website. The Boundary School District up there is closed this morning.
Yeah.
Getting a lot of snow up there in Bonners Ferry.
It's been feeling like winter in the last few days, and we got a couple more to go before we start warming back up again. And of course, as you can see behind me over the last hour, we got some snow to track for you this morning. So folks around Stevens County, Pend Oreille County, Northern Spokane County, you know what I'm talking about, Lincoln County as well, as we've had these showers mainly in eastern Washington. We've had a couple little showers around in between Sandpoint and Bonners Ferry on Highway 95, but the majority here has been to these areas north of Spokane. We've had a couple of flurries come through Spokane earlier this morning. If you are watching from Chewelah this morning, the snow is about to reach you. It's down by Waits Lake, and it is headed your direction, so slowly kind of closing in here. Same goes for folks watching from Addy here this morning. So anywhere south of there on 395, you are going to run into some slick and slippery road conditions. Highway 20 and Highway 211 here between Deer Valley and Cusick as well. This is going to track up towards the Cusick area and then slowly but surely kind of track up to the rest of northern Pend Oreille County. Also about to see this little band of snow move into the Enchilium area. This is snow has also just gotten out of Nespelem, but there's another one right behind that that's just to the north of the Grand Coulee Dam, and that's going to continue to track up towards the in this Pelham area as well. So a lot of snow for us to watch. It's going to be real hit or miss type stuff, but definitely more on the hit side for Ferry, Stevens, and Pend Oreille counties. Same goes for the northern panhandle here. A chance here with more snow to come throughout the day that will continue to kind of stack it up a little bit and see snowy road conditions in our northern valleys, which has not always been the case here this winter season. It's been very warm everywhere in the inland northwest this winter. We're also going to be on the lookout tonight for some snow to stick around parts of Spokane, Coeur d'Alene, and then around the Palouse, especially on the Idaho side of the Palouse here as well. So I'll show you that very briefly. You can see more snow activity in northeast Washington for the middle part of the day. Eventually that gets a little bit more organized and we see a line of snow develop here and start tracking in towards Spokane and Coeur d'Alene this evening. So once we get past the start of the evening commute, we'll be on the lookout for some changing road conditions there. Eventually this band gets going, but we'll have to see just how intense it is kind of south of I-90. Been some variability there as we've been looking at refining the forecast this morning. Temperatures right now are a little chilly. We're only down into we're down in the mid-20s. It's going to be even colder tomorrow. Teens up north, low 20s tomorrow morning behind that snow in Spokane and Coeur d'Alene. So cold to start Friday. We're warming up big time. By Monday, we're in the middle and upper 40s, and it's raining. It's going to be raining for most of the day to start the new week.
Whoa, how about that?
Yeah, big change.
Say.
Bit of it. Yeah, Matt, thanks.
Good morning, Northwest time right now is 6:21.
Yeah, Gonzaga had very little trouble earning the big win over the San Francisco Dons last night, making it 35 wins in a row in the all-time series.
After the break, we'll take a look at how the Zags took over and dominated the Dons. That's coming up next here in Morning Sports.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
At Precision Garage Door, there's nothing we can't fix. Broken spring, door stuck, no job too big or too small. And right now, we're offering a full garage door tune-up for only $29.95.
Precision Garage Door Service, a name you can trust.
You're busy, so at Car Wash Plaza, we're open 24/7 to match your schedule. Plus, we have safety surveillance lights and security cameras throughout the facility. It's easy with multiple payment options, cash, debit, or credit. There's even more reasons to visit our Car Wash Plaza. Our discount cars ensure major savings, and they're good at all our locations.
Car Wash Plaza, it's the best in the Northwest.
Kerner Furniture's President's Day sale is here. That means it's time to save big on everything in the showroom, including La-Z-Boy. Shop reclining sofas like this La-Z-Boy. Sale price $1199.95.
Our huge selection of La-Z-Boy recliners are marked down with sale prices starting at just $299.95.
Find the furniture that complements your home at a price that complements your budget.
Shop local and save big during Kerner Furniture's President's Day sale. Going on now.
I remember getting my first jersey. The mascot came out and he just started taking pictures with everybody. The last shot of the game.
30% off merch at experiences you'll never forget with Chase Freedom Unlimited.
Here at Colville Toyota, we understand that your time is valuable, and that's why we make it quick and convenient to get your vehicle serviced with our Express Maintenance Center.
With appointments Monday through Friday and now Saturday, we'll get your car's routine services done quickly so you can hit the road with confidence.
Don't drive a Toyota? No problem. We service most makes and models at competitive prices. Call or go to ColvilleToyota.com to schedule your service appointment.
Colville Toyota, your small town dealership with a big heart.
Okay, team, this year when people call the Easy Home Buyer, I want to offer more for their home. We're going to buy the home as is and close in as little as 14 days and give them a check. Let's go.
Call the Easy Home Buyer.
At Precision Garage Door, there's nothing we can't fix. Broken spring, door stuck, no job too big or too small. And right now, we're offering a full garage door tune-up for only $29.95.
Precision Garage Door Service, a name you can trust.
Welcome to Morning Sports. I'm Jack Wallace. The Gonzaga Bulldogs rarely have trouble against San Francisco, and last night's crushing 21-point win proved that yet again in their final regular season WCC meeting. The Zags had a well-balanced attack, 4 players scoring double digits. Adam Miller's 9, Davis Vogel's 8, almost reaching that mark too. Graham Ike imposed his will to a 22-point evening in his first time playing the Dons this year, and just 17 turnovers compared to 11 steals did a great job protecting the ball. One of our biggest keys to a win we talked about yesterday was both defending and attacking the three-point line, and Gonzaga again didn't shoot too well from deep, but limited the Dons to under 30% from the mark, including making 9 fewer triples in the Spokane meeting. Gonzaga next returns home to host the Pacific Tigers coming up on Saturday. And speaking of those Pacific Tigers, they did not have a pleasant evening with Washington State taming those Tigers, an 87-70 Coug win. Those Cougs shot a blistering 50% from 3, only turned the ball over 7 times, greatly improving from a tepid 53-point showing at the Zags in their last game. Well, while Vihard's Favors led the Cougs with 5 made threes, Indy Okafor had an efficient 15 points, and Tomas Thrasterson welcome back to the court, first time in 2026, and he scored double digits in a limited role off the bench. Wazoo next hosts the St. Mary's Gales on Saturday at 7. And we have a big-time crossover game coming up tonight. The Zags take on the Washington State Cougars in the women's rematch. We're going to bring you all the coverage of the game from both sides, including post-game sound from each program. Thanks for watching Morning Sports. Make sure to catch us tonight at 6 and Nightside with more sports action coming your way.
Oh, speaking of sports action, fresh off their second Super Bowl win in franchise history, the owners of the Seahawks announced the process to sell the team is officially underway.
Now, the current owners, the Allen family, released a statement saying the sale is consistent with the family's decision to sell its sports holdings and donate the proceeds to charity. The statement says the process is expected to go through the 2026 offseason and must be ratified by other NFL owners, but of course we'll keep you updated as this process starts. I know it's a long time coming.
Yeah, I got to keep this momentum going too.
Yes.
It's now 6:26.
Well, GPS trackers and smartwatches help parents monitor their children, but some devices fail to protect sensitive data. After the break, Derek Dice reveals which brands score highest for privacy.
Plus, Post Falls makes a controversial change, replacing Juneteenth with Columbus Day for city employees. The mayor defends the decision while critics question the message it sends. That heated debate next.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Post Falls Volkswagen.
Ready for a refresh? From fabrics to the floor plan, we can pull it all together to create spaces you'll love coming home to. The Tin Roof. It's more than furniture. It's a feeling.
Welcome to Missisquoi Casino Hotel. Discover endless possibilities with our exclusive partnership with 49 Degrees North. Cozy fireplaces, state-of-the-art ski lockers, and views that take your breath away. Book your hotel stay with us and enjoy a delicious dinner, drinks by the fire, and the soothing warmth of the hot tub.
Ski, stay, and play at Missisquoi Casino Hotel. Located north of Spokane on Highway 395 near Chewelah.
Nothing comes easy, whether in the garden or the kitchen. Every meal starts with heart, hustle, and a whole lot of hard work. And your finances should work just as tirelessly as you do. Ascend Checking from P1FCU can earn you 3.5% APY with no monthly fees, no gimmicks, just rewards for the work that you're already doing. Because around here, dividends are for the doers. Learn more at p1fcu.org/ascend.
Ready for a refresh? From fabrics to the floor plan, we can pull it all together to create spaces you'll love coming home to. The Tin Roof. It's more than furniture. It's a feeling.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
We start this half hour with the 4 News Now story tracker and stories people are talking about today.
Check this out. NYPD officers carried out an unusual rescue on the Hudson River when they saw an injured bald eagle floating out on the ice. They reached out to wildlife authorities and got permission to act quickly here, approaching gently with a boat and using a catch pole, covering its head to keep it calm. The eagle is now recovering and will be taken to a sanctuary.
A popular local story this morning, the Richland Public Library posted these photos on its Facebook page of an overdue book return. We're not talking about a few days, weeks, or even months. We're talking about more than 63 years. Fortunately, the library has a cap on late fees and now waives them if a book is returned in good condition. The book, Ford, the Times, the man, the company, was originally due on March 17, 1962. They say it was returned to them by a man who inherited his friend's personal library, which contained this and another wildly overdue book. He says we'll get that one back when he's finished reading it.
Of course. Well,
I don't know what the title is on that one, though.
Clearly, it's worth hanging on to if you had it for so long. It's got to be a good read.
Hey, they're waiving the fees now.
Yeah, might as well.
It's in good condition. Hey, thanks for being with us. I'm Robin Nance.
I'm Natalie Grant. It is Thursday, February 19th. Meteorologist Matt Gray standing by, taking a look at our day today. Help us plan our day, Matt.
Yeah, talk about waiting out the fees. My goodness. All right, so we do have some snow that we're tracking for you this morning, and there is more to come as we head into the evening as well. So it does look like it's going to be another day where keeping an eye on the radar using your 4 News Now weather app as you go about your day is probably a pretty good idea. So we've got this band or region of snow here, kind of a bunch of little snow showers that have kind of merged together, and they've been moving through the Deer Park area, southern Stevens County, now beginning to track into parts of Pend Oreille County and parts of Ferry County here as well this morning. Now, this map view, it looks a little different, right? But it shows us, or at least attempts to show us, the rate of snowfall. And so especially right around Loon Lake along Highway 395, we've been seeing 1 to 2 and in some cases 1 to 3 inch per hour snow rates. So that is the big time snow, the big flakes that stack up very quickly. So on 395 between Deer Park and Chewelah, we are going to see some pretty slick and slippery road conditions. Same goes for 231 between there and down to the Ford area, where it's been snowing pretty consistently here now throughout this morning. You can also see where the heavier snow is based on these darker blue colors. So in Elk right now, we're having some pretty solid snow. That's going to be tracking to the north as we head through the rest of this morning. So a decent bit going on radar, and there is more to come for this afternoon. I'll help you plan that part of your day out coming up.
We are following breaking news out of the UK. Police arrested Andrew Mountbatten Windsor this morning. Emails show he communicated with convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. The Department of Justice released the emails as part of an investigation. Prosecutors say Andrew forwarded messages to Epstein while serving as the UK's special envoy. Those emails dated back to 2010. Investigators say his actions count as misconduct in public office. Andrew denies any wrongdoing. In a statement released this morning, King Charles III says, "I have learned about Andrew and suspicion of misconduct in public office. What now follows is the full, fair, and proper investigation. They have our full support and cooperation, and the law must take its course." The royal family says they will not comment on this matter any further and will continue to serve. Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
Hannah, thanks. A controversial decision by Post Falls City Council to drop Juneteenth as a city holiday and adopt Columbus Day instead is getting strong reactions from both sides of the issue. The council voted 4-2 to make this change. It's described as a policy change that only impacts city employees and services. Mayor Randy Westland pushed for this change, arguing Columbus Day is a more appropriate holiday honoring American heritage.
My own view is that Juneteenth is something that nobody had heard of until 5 years ago and was pushed for political purposes.
Juneteenth became a federal holiday in 2021. It's also recognized as a legal public holiday in Idaho. Columbus Day commemorates Christopher Columbus landing in the Americas. Civil rights advocates say the decision sends a troubling message about racial inclusion in Post Falls.
It's just going to make it harder for the playing field to be leveled for folks to come into the community of ethnic diversity.
The decision affects only city employees and services, meaning places like City Hall will remain open on Juneteenth and closed on Columbus Day. It does not impact how residents and other employers choose to observe the holidays.
The other store was pretty small, pretty crowded, but this is like a normal supermarket now, so it's pretty cool.
A market stocked with fresh fruit, poultry, and canned goods, all free of charge. The Salvation Army's market reopened yesterday. It had been closed for about 9 months for renovations. This week, it moved into a much larger space and was renamed Hope Market.
This is the beginning place, a beginning place for life change for individuals and families that are experiencing crisis, and we want to introduce them to hope.
The market opens from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday. People are allowed to visit the market up to twice a month. Is your child ready for some independence, but you're not ready to give them a smartphone? more parents are turning to GPS trackers and kids' smartwatches to keep tabs on their child's location.
But who else can see that location? And are you putting your child's data at risk? Derek Dice has the details in a new investigation from Consumer Reports.
Kehlani Vasquez tracks her daughter's location while she travels with her school's sports team.
For me, it's more about peace of mind, being able to see exactly where she is, when she's there. And let's be honest, she's entering her teen years, so I've got to be on top of her.
80% of parents in one survey say they track their kids' locations. Trackers on the market range from inexpensive Bluetooth tags to GPS devices and connected cellular smartwatches. And only some of these devices are designed specifically for kids.
Parents often assume that products made for children are held to higher standards, but that's not always the case.
Depending on their features, these devices don't just track location. They also collect sensitive data, such as messages, voice notes, and detailed movement patterns.
The details of what information is being gathered and how it's being stored aren't always easy to track. Depending on the device and the company behind it, that information may not be stored securely.
CR analyzed 15 devices by reviewing their privacy policies, testing app permissions and default settings, and examining how each product handles sensitive data like location, messages, and device IDs.
CR found that most privacy policies often clearly explain what data is collected and why, and several brand apps let parents limit data sharing or turn off targeted ads. We want apps to function without being given additional permissions.
But CR did find some kid-specific products fell short in protecting their child's privacy and security, lacking multi-factor authentication and logging unencrypted direct messages. For parents looking for a Bluetooth tracker to keep track of their kids within a short distance from them, CR says the Apple AirTag and Eufy Smart Track link scored highest in data privacy and security. The TAC GPS tracker scored the highest for data security among GPS trackers, but the BotTalk GPS tracker for kids got the best score for data privacy. The Apple Watch SE 3 GPS plus cellular scored high overall among smartwatches, and the Garmin Bounce scored highest in data security. Peace of mind for mom, independence for her daughter. I'm Derek Dice, 4 News Now.
Yeah, it's a hard thing, I'm sure, to kind of navigate as a parent with the lines to cross and how to keep your kids safe.
That's what it's all about, just keeping them safe.
Good morning, Northwest time right now is 6:37.
All right, Matt is back talking about some snow falling in some areas.
Yeah, keep an eye on a big region of snow. It's moving into northeastern Washington, waiting for the additional snow to fall here at the Chewelah Airport. So we're watching this and other cameras around the inland northwest. Meanwhile, hey, things are looking pretty good to start our morning around Spokane. We'll see how long that lasts, though, coming up in your forecast.
Still to come here on Good Morning Northwest. California considers a 5% tax on billionaires, but Governor Newsom warns that it could drive wealthy residents out of the state. The debate highlights a national divide. We'll tell you the details coming up.
Plus, did you see this? A four-legged competitor crashes the Winter Olympics. That dog joined cross-country skiers at the finish line, where he came from. Next.
Plan your day with Matt Gray, only on Good Morning Northwest.
Why choose between getting things done and doing things with the ones you love? With Fred Meyer same-day pickup and delivery, you can shop the same great prices you'd find in store, and we bring the groceries right to you, so you can catch more family time. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
At Finley Honda Spokane, we're more than just Spokane's Honda store.
We are your friends and neighbors, which is why we have no gimmicks or add-ons. What you see is what you get.
And this week during our all-wheel drive sale, we'll give you a sales tax discount up to $2,000 off any new or used all-wheel drive, as well as all HRVs and CRV hybrids that get some of the best gas mileage on the road today. This week at Finley Honda Spokane.
Andy's Heating Cooling guarantees to keep your home safe and warm. Your home and office comfort is Andy's priority. Stay warm this winter with a new heat pump system from Carrier.
So the heating company I called said I needed a new heat pump that would cost over $12,000. A friend said I should call Andy's for a second opinion, and I'm so glad I did. They were honest. All I needed was a reversing valve.
Turn to the experts at Andy's Heating Cooling. Since 1972, thanks to you.
STCU and 4 News Now are proud to highlight volunteers throughout our region.
And that tradition continues today.
Through our Volunteers Count program, we celebrate dedicated people who help at nonprofits, large and small.
Their work benefits individuals, families, and our entire community.
Do you know of a volunteer who goes above and beyond? Someone who makes a positive impact and ensures others' needs are met?
We'd love to hear about them. Nominate them at kxly.com/volunteerscount.
Brought to you by 4 News Now and STCU.
After a car wreck, the longer you wait, the harder it can be to get what you deserve.
After my recent accident, I called Craig Swap and Associates. They treated me fairly every step of the way.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
Fred Meyer always gives you more ways to save, like low prices in every aisle. Plus, you can clip and save more with digital coupons in the app and earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. Discover more ways to save big. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
A historic Spokane neighborhood, a brazen crime.
The victim was targeted.
A family caught in the web of business deals and murder. Watch Blood for Oil, the South Hill Hit, Wednesday at 7 only on KXLY+.
Welcome back. Your time right now is 6:40. It's a growing debate across the country. Should the rich be forced to pay higher taxes?
It is one issue even dividing politicians in the same party.
Never before in American history have we seen the outrageous level of income and wealth inequality we see today.
It is a familiar battle cry for Senator Bernie Sanders, arguing in Los Angeles in favor of a proposed tax on billionaires. But California Governor Gavin Newsom is pushing back on the proposal in his state, saying the initiative will drive away the wealth and businesses that keep the state economy strong.
The impact of a one-time tax does not solve an ongoing structural challenge. You would have a windfall one time, and then over the years, you would see a significant reduction in taxes because taxpayers will move.
The one-time 5% tax was proposed by one of California's healthcare unions. It says the money is necessary to prevent a collapse of the state's healthcare system and fund other public services cut by the Trump administration. The tax proposal needs nearly 900,000 signatures to qualify for the state ballot.
All right, and time now to plan out your day. Already got a few snow showers we're tracking around the region, mainly in northern parts of our viewing area. Spotty snow elsewhere that will be of minimal impact around I-90 and further south. Same goes for the afternoon, isolated snow showers, but things begin to change heading into this evening. Some of that heavier, steadier snow will drop down out of the north and work its way towards Spokane and Coeur d'Alene during the evening hours.
Well, did you hear about the dog that crashed the Winter Olympics? Check out these photos taken during the women's cross-country skiing qualifying event.
Yeah, right at the end, the dog came out of nowhere and joined the competitors as they crossed the finish line. According to NPR, the pup is a Czechoslovakian wolf dog named Nazul. He belongs to one of the event officials and is well known in the area. Apparently, Nazgul got out of the house on race day and decided to join his owner. His appearance delighted fans, and the racers say they weren't bothered one bit.
He's just trying to qualify for the next Summer Olympics when he can do track and run. He's just showing off his skills.
Yeah, he's got skills for sure.
Medal for sure.
It's now 6:43.
And still to come here on Good Morning Northwest, let's talk about the humans that are competing at the Olympics. They are thrilling for Team USA. Men's hockey advances in overtime. Michaela Schifrin makes history, and a snowboarder's inspiring comeback story earns a bronze. We got an update from Milan coming up next.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
New Nissan. You got to put it through its paces.
Hurry into the Nissan Now sales event featuring Rogue, Pathfinder, and Frontier. Nissan, #1 in new vehicle quality. Get $3,500 to $6,000 total savings on select models.
Why say no when it feels so good to say yes? Want to sleep in an extra hour?
Yes.
French toast and homemade syrup?
Yes.
Hey, want to play 9?
Yes.
How about a credit union with low loan rates, no hidden fees, online banking, and friendly member services?
Yes.
Experience how good yes can feel.
See the USA in your
Well-qualified buyers can get 3.9% financing for 60 months on all 2026 Equinox models. Plus, no monthly payments for 90 days.
All right, buddy. Third time this week. I'm going to need you to stand and spread your arms for me.
Do you mind? We're having a moment.
Don't make me ask you again, sir. Let's move over here.
Take it easy. You're going to end up owing me dinner. You know, you might want to turn around.
And you might want to spread those arms wider.
Well, they're perpendicular to my body, so...
My name is Josh Hickey. I'm one of the partners at Hickey Law Firm in Sandpoint, Idaho. I practice general civil litigation. If you've been hurt and you are not feeling like you're being made whole by the responsible party or their insurance company, then you should just speak with an attorney. Our door is always open. When a person comes and meets with me and I'm able to take their case and get them a settlement or an award, it's soft and life-changing. That's the kind of work that I want to do.
New Nissan. You got to put it through its paces.
Hurry into the Nissan Now sales event featuring Rogue, Pathfinder, and Frontier. Nissan, #1 in new vehicle quality. Get $3,500 to $6,000 total savings on select models.
4 News Now is brought to you by Kerner Furniture.
It is now 6:46. In the Winter Olympics, U.S. men's hockey survives a do-or-die thriller on the ice against Sweden.
Team USA scored 3 more medals Wednesday, and competitors have the chance to earn more today. ABC's Dave Packer reports from New York.
Triumph on the ice for Team USA. The U.S. men's hockey team skating to a dramatic overtime Olympic victory in Milan Wednesday night over Sweden.
Unbelievable. I jumped and screamed and everything. It was great feeling, special. It's going to be a great memory for USA Hockey.
It was also an Olympic first, with 3 quarterfinal hockey games being decided in overtime on the same day. Team USA's victory sends them now to the semifinal round of 4, where they'll face off against Slovakia on Friday. U.S. women's hockey will be going for the gold Thursday against their rivals Canada. Also on the ice Thursday, the Blade Angels are looking for blades of glory in women's figure skating. If any of the 3 Americans medal, it would be the first U.S. women's individual figure skating medal in 20 years. Speed skating phenom Jordan Stolz will try to win a 3rd gold medal Thursday in the men's 1,500-meter speed skating event. On Wednesday, the U.S. added 3 more medals to make it a total of 24 overall. Michaela Schifrin led the way with an alpine skiing gold in the women's slalom. The 30-year-old from Vail, Colorado, is now the most decorated skier in alpine history. The U.S. men took the silver in the cross-country skiing team sprint. The women's cross-country skiing event saw a loose dog running onto the track. The crowd cheered on the K9, who did not disrupt the race. Colorado's Jake Cantor won a bronze in the men's snowboard slopestyle event. The 22-year-old's medal coming 9 years after a near-death accident on a trampoline. After winning the bronze, Cantor said, quote, "I really hope I made 13-year-old me lying in that hospital bed proud." Dave Packer, ABC News, New York.
Wow. I'm sure he did make his 13-year-old self proud. That's so
incredible.
Cool.
Incredible stuff.
It's been fun. It's been fun this year.
It has, and more
I like
to
the Winter
come.
Games better anyway.
Do you?
Yeah.
I do. I'm more of a Winter Games guy.
Okay, fair enough.
All right, well, let's talk about Winter Games right now.
Yeah, I guess that's why I moved here. Despite how the winter we're having may not be so Winter Gamesy. Let's take a look outside right now as things are a little bit chillier than they have been the last couple of mornings. We're down to the mid-20s. You can see some of the snow in North Idaho from yesterday still hanging around, although some of it melted yesterday afternoon. Temperatures are going to be even colder this time tomorrow morning, so just keep that in mind. You'll want to keep the coats out for the next couple of mornings. And we're keeping an eye on this snow moving into northeast Washington, and this is going to really kind of stack things up and create for some difficult travel conditions on Highway 2 and Highway 395 to the north of Spokane. So take it easy here in some of these highways. Over the next couple of hours, expect at least a little bit of snow to work its way towards Newport. Chihuahua's going to get in on the action, along with places like Colville as well, as we head through the rest of this morning. And this broad region of snow continues its track to the north and slightly to the east. We're going to continue to see snow up in northeast Washington here throughout the day from time to time, but things get a little bit more organized heading into the evening, and we'll see a band of snow begin to work its way into the Spokane area heading into kind of our post-evening commute time. So this is about 6 o'clock or so. So sometime around 6 or 7, something like that. And then continuing on through about midnight, we'll be on the lookout for light snowfall with a few moderate patches here across the region. Expecting light accumulations up to around an inch and change across many parts of North Idaho and then parts of the Palouse here on the Washington side up to Spokane as well. Could be well more than 2 inches by the time we're all said and done with all the snow that's coming down right now, plus adding more snow later on in Northeast Washington. Look at these temperatures for tonight. Cold air is coming in behind that. Going to be flirting with the single digits across many of our northern valleys and down to the low 20s and flirting with the teens in some parts of Spokane and Kootenai counties. If you don't like that, well, we're going to stay that way through Saturday morning, but then have a big warm up with some rain coming in for early next week. So a lot of changes coming up. We'll be right back with the Morning Sprint.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
See what we can do for you with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
The redesigned Tiguan is here, and it's turning heads. Luxury meets functionality with new styling that includes elevated interior design and smarter tech. Take a test drive at Post Falls Volkswagen, home of 0000.
Welcome to Mistaqua Casino Hotel. Discover endless possibilities with our exclusive partnership with 49 Degrees North. Cozy fireplaces, state-of-the-art ski lockers, and views that take your breath away. Book your hotel stay with us and enjoy a delicious dinner, drinks by the fire, and the soothing warmth of the hot tub.
Ski, stay, and play at Mistaqua Casino Hotel. Located north of Spokane on Highway 395 near Chewelah.
It's 2026 and Bill's Heating is celebrating the new year with an incredible offer. $26 tune-ups for a limited time. That's a full professional heating system check to keep your furnace running safely, efficiently, and reliably through the heart of winter. Our service trucks are already on the road, and when a Bill's Heating technician pulls into your driveway, you know your comfort is in good hands. So call 208-777-5528 now to schedule your $26 tune-up. Bill's Heating, comfort you can count on.
Some recipes come with a little extra chaos.
Steal some and try it. Oh, that was a big bite.
Memories are made in the kitchen.
Little pinch.
Find the right appliance to make more of them at Breads.
Right now, score big savings on all LG appliances. Whether you're looking for a fridge, dishwasher, or oven, we have the appliances for you in stock, ready to go today. Swing into Fred's Appliance. We're local, like you.
Looking for space, style, and serious performance? You'll find it all in a Volkswagen Atlas. 3 rows equals room for everyone. And turbocharged power means this SUV is built for fun. Take a test drive at Post Falls Volkswagen.
At 4 News Now, we're part of this community, sharing your stories, listening to your voice, and delivering the news that matters most to you. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
Thank you.
I got this.
Thanks. I'm Alex.
I'm Jade.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now.
It is 6:53, time to get you ready to take on your Thursday in the morning sprint.
We are seeing a few snow showers drifting through the area this morning. Meteorologist Matt Gray has a look at your forecast.
First, Hannah Joy is tracking breaking news out of Windsor.
Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, formerly known as Prince Andrew, is behind bars this morning. Emails show he communicated with convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. The Department of Justice released the emails as part of an investigation. Prosecutors say Andrew forwarded messages to Epstein while serving as the UK's special envoy. Those emails date back to 2010. Investigators say his actions count as misconduct in public office. Andrew denies any wrongdoing. For the latest on the allegations, tune in to Good Morning America.
We're starting off a little bit chillier this morning, but things are looking pretty easy around Spokane and Coeur d'Alene for our morning drive. However, you head north towards places like Chewelah or Newport, you are going to run into some snow and some fast-changing driving conditions as those showers continue to hang around. Here is what you could expect for the late morning. A slight chance of a snow shower. Temperatures gradually working their way up into the mid-30s. We'll also cloud over a little bit more for the second half of the day. And this evening, be on the lookout for snow and more changing road conditions in the I-90 corridor.
We hope to learn more this morning about a possible drive-by shooting in Spokane's West Central neighborhood, including the identity of a suspect detained by police. It happened near West Maxwell and Ash yesterday evening. Police say the shooter sped out of the area, and witnesses say at one point the Ford pickup hit a Spokane police cruiser just west of Spokane Falls Community College. Police confirm they stopped and detained the driver of that truck near West Kiernan and North Hemlock, just east of Audubon Park.
A Washington bill that could have undermined a Spokane ordinance to address homelessness failed to make it out of a House committee. House Bill 2489 would have restricted local governments from enforcing bans on public camping unless adequate alternative shelter is available. This goes against Spokane's Safe and Accessible Streets ordinance that passed last fall. It allows police to issue citations for illegal camping on public property.
The number of suspected overdoses per month is declining in Spokane County, and overdose deaths are dropping as well. The Spokane Regional Health District says that the number of suspected overdoses dropped to their lowest level since 2023. Local organizations say the decrease is due to a combined effort from local governments, law enforcement, and nonprofits.
The Downtown Spokane Partnership says more people visited downtown at the end of 2025 compared to 2024. It says foot traffic was up 5.4%, with the busiest day being December 13th, when Terrain's Bazaar, shows, and Christmas tree elegance happened downtown. The DSP says most visitors were people who live within 30 miles.
Double-decker buses from the Spokane Transit Authority are back out on the roads this morning for the first time since one crashed into a viaduct in downtown Spokane. STA has implemented several safety measures to make sure that doesn't happen again, including more training for drivers, plus check-ins with dispatch before the driver hits the road and before they drive under a viaduct. Now, no passengers are on these buses quite yet, but STA hopes to welcome people back on board by the end of the month.
A controversial decision by Post Falls City Council to drop Juneteenth as a city holiday and adopt Columbus Day instead is getting strong reaction from both sides of the issue. The council voted 4-2 to make the change. It's described as a policy change that only impacts city employees and services. Mayor Randy Westland pushed for the change, arguing Columbus Day is a more appropriate holiday honoring American heritage. Civil rights advocates say the decision sends a troubling message about racial inclusion in Post Falls.
Fresh off their second Super Bowl win in franchise history, the owners of the Seahawks announced the process to sell the team is officially underway. The current owners, the Allen family, released a statement saying the sale is consistent with the family's decision to sell its sports holdings and donate proceeds to charity.
We have an exciting partnership to announce here at 4 News Now. Starting March 1st, you can watch our newscasts at new times on KAYU Fox 28. Good Morning Northwest will expand to 4 hours each weekday morning, airing from 5 to 7 here on KXLY and from 7 to 9 on Fox 28. The 4 News Now team will also produce a newscast at 10 p.m. on Fox 7 days a week.
And we will be back with the final check of weather with meteorologist Matt Gray. It's coming up right after this commercial break.
Nice.
Style or substance. Somehow, it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra. Get 0% APR on Sierra 1500 models.
ShopDaveSmith.com.
At Precision Garage Door, there's nothing we haven't seen and nothing we can't fix. The biggest concern we hear is, my car is trapped. I can't get to work. That's why we provide same-day solutions. At Precision, garage doors and openers are all we do, and we know tomorrow is too late. Quality service quickly. That's what you get with Precision. Right now, get a Precision Garage Door tune-up for only $29.95. 25-point inspection, adjustment, and lubrication included. Call Precision Garage Door today.
Precision Garage Door service, a name you can trust. Hey, Chad here from the Easy Home Buyer. If you want to know how easy it is to sell your house fast, just pull out your phone and scan this QR code. It's that simple.
Pick up the phone to inquire. Call the Easy Home Buyer.
A look outside here this morning as we get set for another day with pop-up snow showers. Certainly seeing that in northeastern Washington this morning. And we'll be on the lookout for a bit better chance, of snow this evening. Might be the last big round that we end up seeing as things look pretty dry for Friday and a good chunk of Saturday as well. And then much warmer weather means it's going to be rain instead of snow heading into next week.
All right, Matt, thanks. And thank you for spending your morning with us here on Good Morning Northwest.
Yeah, we'll see you throughout the morning with live local updates during Good Morning America. It starts next.